Now I do absolutely realise that this whole enemy script is way far from perfect, but I'm going to leave it in the back of my mind and think about it a bit more, and I'm going to try and formulate a method of doing the enemy movement based on reading the level manager and reading the positions in the level array to see if there's any empty spaces, just to stop the movement constantly ping-ponging until he gets to the end and changing direction. I want him to be able to turn and change direction halfway through a path as well. And sometimes you'll see enemies, they move into each other and they do get a little bit stuck. I think it's because this minimum velocity magnitude is still too low. So I'm even going to put it up to 0.3. So hopefully if there's two next to each other, we'll see a condition and they won't get stuck against each other. Hey, he's going to get me. Alright, let's see if I can get one of these randoms to put them both together. It's always the way. When you want to test it, it never works out the way you want. Let's just grab him, the parent of him, and move him there. Okay, well, yeah, that was what was happening all the time. They just got stuck next to each other, and they wouldn't move. And they're pushing against each other a bit, but at least they give it a bit more. Okay, so that's for now, that's where I am going to leave the enemy script, but just change the minimum velocity magnitude to 0.3, and that should be fun enough to get it going. And what I'm on about is, yeah, things like this, where I want him to change path halfway through his movement. I did just record a video and try something and it didn't work out too good, so I'm just going to walk away from it for now. When they get to a corner, they pick a random direction. It's just when they're in the middle of moving, they don't change their direction at all. So this guy's going to ping pong here forever. Okay, what else did I think about? The castle script. I haven't really done anything with it because it's all going to be part of moving to the next level. On collision enter, this was before I didn't have any enemies here. But now, if the enemy passes the castle, he's going to set off this collision. I noticed it in one of my test runs. So we have to check if other dot collider dot game object dot name is equal to player. So if the other game object's name is player, they've reached the castle. If it's an enemy, you don't get to win. Okay, so yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter now while anything's happening, and I would have picked it up soon enough. Alright, they're next to each other, but they got nowhere to go anyway. There we go. Yeah, so many times I would see them together like that and they would just stop moving. At least they keep moving now with the minimum magnitude of 0.3. Grid of this size, you can really start tweaking these other values here. So the rock percentage, let's try and drop that down to 0.4. Let's increase the enemies to 6. Okay. More space, more enemies, more things to overcome. Okay, so alright, I am going to leave this run of videos here because I've been doing this all weekend and I fancy doing something else now. But I will come back because I've already got some textures ready. I'm going to start working up on power-ups next and get them going.